Hey Denise, can you hear me all right? Or I finally worked on this Streamlabs app that I have on my phone because every time I leave work or whatever, I have some kind of problem streaming. So I felt I'd what's up, River? What's up, Tretch Monster? I guess that's actually Tretch, so I wasn't sure. Um, yep, can hear me. Cool. Cool, cool. This is, like I said, I was just kind of testing this because usually when I go live on my phone on Streamlabs, it sends me straight to unlisted. So what I got to do is I got to go onto the YouTube creator on my phone, the on the online the online version, not the app, and then I gotta unlist or take it from unlisted and take it and make it public. And it's frustrating because when I do that, usually just because I got to go out of that screen to unlit or to make it public, then the Streamlabs goes down and it starts getting choppy and stuff like that. So I fixed it, so that's pretty cool. And I'll show you guys this while we're here. The little coffee table that I'm working on. I'm not sure if Renee's in here, if she's still live streaming. I'm not trying to step on her toes. Like I said, this is just a little test stream. But she had been asking about the coffee table I was going to make for Tag. This is the one that I started a long time ago. Well, not a long time ago, but a few months ago. And I just didn't like it. I didn't like the way that one came out. You can't really see it. How do I turn on the light on this thing? I don't really see it. How to do a light. This is a... Okay, it's not focusing. There we go. Anyway, she liked it, but I don't know. It's just way too heavy and bulky. As you can see, I'm fucking struggling with it. That thing is a beast. Anyways, I didn't know we are doing this one. And I'm probably gonna burn it tonight. What's up, Popcorn? That's kind of cool. I fixed the chat too to where I can see the chat coming in. I like that. So I'm probably gonna burn this today. Do some kind of Shoshiban burn, so it'll bring out all these grains. And then it says trying to reconnect, so I don't know if I have the right bit rate or whatever. But yep. So gonna do that for a little bit. Here's the legs. Let's see if I can get to the legs for you guys. Here's a leg. Yeah, there is some pretty nice grain on that. That's why I'm excited about burning it today. Oh, that was the prototype. Gotta have prototypes, right? And since we're here really quick, I'll take a bong toke with you guys. Since I see Land and Tretcher here. There's the legs. I'm still going to put them on a little, like I'm gonna get a little 4x4 platform on there, or maybe 5x5 platform on there, and then strap them to the bottom of this. I still need to edge this. Okay, so I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna do something like this type of edging. This is some red oak. pretty much the same stuff as my little fence here. So I might edge it with that. What's up, tacos? See, something like that. What do you guys think about that? Edging it with that. You guys see it? Or edging it with shit, doesn't look like I got enough length on this one, but I can always work with that. There's another piece of red oak. See the two different styles of red oak right there? Oops. And that stuff cleans up good. I think I'm gonna go with this one now. I'm gonna do something like that. So, yeah, I'm excited about that. Thank you. Appreciate that. This coffee table has been a nightmare for me because, you know, I don't rush through stuff and you know, I don't know, I take my time on stuff. And if I mean, I understand, you know, when you're a woodworker, you know, you're gonna have hiccups, you're gonna have little mistakes, and you can't just start the whole project over just because of one small mistake. Always, you know, you can't do that because you'll run out of wood and you'll be frustrated. But I just didn't like. Let's see this gap right here. See that right there? That right there is just not. It's not gonna fly. That was not gonna fly. I didn't like that gap. I was okay with a gap like this. Oops, did it flip on me? The camera flip? Sorry. Streamlabs is working hard right now. They're like, who the hell is this autistic motherfucker trying to live stream? There's a couple of my floating shelves that I've made. This is my original. This is my first floating shelf I made. A little dusty. Hey, Sanctum. I think I saw you in there. Let's see, that's the first floating shelf. By floating shelf is, what I mean is, see that right there, that piece of 2x4? You strap that to the wall, and then you slide that thing in there. And there's no brackets or anything showing. Oh, this sucks to do one-handed. This is my new invention for floating shelves. Check this out. It's going to be a seamless floating shelf. Okay, I have not perfected it yet. That's why I haven't presented it, I guess. But I will show you guys this little mock-up that I'm doing. My goal is to have 0 seams and 0 hardware showing. So I'm doing the joinery from inside, like you guys saw right there, the inside where the pocket holes were already cut. That. So I got a little tiny gap right there, so I still have to adjust it and all that stuff, and I want to get my, you know, everything down packed to where I can push this stuff out pretty quick, and then maybe, you know, maybe get a website going and start selling it. Because see right here where I went down a little bit further. I went down a little right to the plastic. I went down, and like right here I didn't. So that's where you're seeing the gap, and I'll sand it down. Hey, Carrie. The rabbit files. You see that? Rabbit. This is actually a rabbit. This is a rabbit cut right here. Which I'm sure Plato's knows. That's why he said that. This is just some overhead storage that I slapped up one day because I was pissed off at having no room in this garage anymore. So I still need to put doors on there and stuff like that, but I could do pull-ups on that thing if I want to. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I guess I could take you guys on a little tiny tour. This is one of my favorite things of the shop right here. Not the bong in the background. Looks like file folders. File folders? What do you mean? All right, so should we hit some wax? Should we hit the bong? Or should we load the pipe? Do I got paper? Where's the zigzag? Should we roll a blunt? I'd say beer, but I don't have any beer because I really don't drink that much beer. I made this the other day. I was thinking about making because the neighbors are I think the neighbors were thinking about doing some kind of haunted house type thing. And I've made coffins before, but I don't have time to make a coffin right now. I'm up to my neck in stuff to do. But I made this for more storage in the garage. So it's got pegboard up there for in case I want to do a couple things, peg some things up there. I could put shelves right here if I want, which I will. I'll put shelves there and, put my paint there or whatever. All those things. I need to arrange. I need to find a place to do this too. Watch. See these? See that right there? That's a table saw sled. That's another table saw sled. That's another table saw sled. Saw fence. Saw sled. Saw fences. And all of these. This is my main saw sled right here. This is the main one right here. But these sleds are fucking bulky as fuck, and each one makes me or helps me with a different cut. Like some sleds are good for like this one right here is just a regular 90-degree cut. Okay, so if I want to cut something in half, 90 degrees, easy. Okay, I could do hundreds of cuts within minutes. And then I have this one right here that does miter cuts. So to do 45-degree miter cuts, which is pretty much what I used for making this table. See, those are all miter cuts. The grain's going that way. Or I'm sorry, the planks are going that way, as well as the grain. And that's the miter cut that it gave me. It's not perfect, but perfect enough because once I burn it, you ain't gonna see no seams. So I'm not worried about it. Anyways, I need to find more room for hanging those things because they are everywhere. So I might do something like that for right here. Just put all my sleds in there. That'd be pretty cool, huh? No? Yes? No? See, what else can I show you guys? That's my table saw. Fucking things look like a bionic fucking table. Yeah, it's got the air compressor down there. It's got my dust collection system, which is not hooked up right now because I'm actually, when I get time, I got this. I'm gonna find a way to put that on there, cut a hole in it, and then attach my vacuum to it so that I can have even better dust collection, because it really pisses me off having all this dust in this garage. Yes, being a woodworker, I hate dust. I hate the damn dust. A couple of 90-degree angles that I made for, when you're making cabinets or whatever. It's hard to work by yourself sometimes. So that's like having a couple people to help you right there. You just get those things and you get a clamp and you clamp that thing to your work. Stand another piece up right here. Screw it in. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So yeah, I'm just, just trying to think of, I'm trying to do different projects because I want to find a project that that I can make fairly quickly and is popular. It's that chic, the chic look or whatever, the shabby chic. That's what a lot of people like, which is I thought about doing that, doing like a white paint over this and then just sanding it, sanding it down to where it's just white and the wood and stuff. And I might even do the legs like that. I don't know. I'm just trying to learn. And like I said, eventually I want to pump out some stuff like maybe the floating shelves. I think the floating shelves are probably gonna be like my favorite thing to build. So I'm probably gonna try to, you know, pump those out the most, especially because um, when I do the wood burn on these shelves, I can do, like the Tiger Strike wood burn, which is that one right there. Uh-oh, timeout. It just told me that I'm on timeout. That's pretty much like a Tiger Stripe wood burn with chalk paint and and little experience. This was my first one I ever made. Uh, but I can make these out of this plywood right here, and I could do, I can make all those grains come out, and then just lacquer it. I don't have to do any of that chalk or whatever, and just lacquer it, make it look nice and shiny, and put them up for sale. Um, like I said, those things are really cool, the floating shelves, because you don't have to put up no brackets, you don't have to see any brackets, and it's strong enough for you to do pull-ups on. So that's pretty cool. This is where I keep all my clamps, which all my clamps are everywhere right now. Everywhere you look around here, there's something clamped up. Um, this is my little arcade machine. Gotta have a little fun. This arcade is in the Arcade Hall of Fame, as a matter of fact, and it works perfect. The way it's sitting, it's worth like $15,000, and I kind of came up on it. I got kind of lucky and got it to work really easily, so didn't have to spend any money on it. Konami. Like I said, I was just trying to make this a quick one or whatever. Okay, I'll show you guys one more thing. Just because I hardly ever do this for you guys. Alright, so you guys ever played Jenga? You guys have played Jenga, right? So I'm going to make, and this isn't like an original idea or anything like that. They sell these things. But it's called Yard Jenga. And what you do is you make them out of 2x4s. Like this is the different wood burns that I've done. This is the full armor right here of the Shoshiban. This thing right here, I haven't put any clear over it or anything like that. That's why it looks dry. But I can make this thing shiny as hell, pop out like a son of a bitch, and it is water resistant. Yes, this wood is now water resistant after it was burned. So I could talk about that another time when I'm doing a wood burn for you guys or whatever. But I'm sure you guys know about, yeah, garden size toys. Yes, it's pretty decent. Yep. I got some dice already in the makings as well. See, this is my problem, is I start shit and I never end it. Because I get motivated by something else or whatever, but eventually I finish it. Where are my dice at? Where's my dice? Oh, where'd my dice go? Neighbor kids probably came and took them. Well, son of a bitch. Can't find my dice. Oh, there they are. Right in front of my face. Couple more. These are kind of small. I could probably make them bigger, but... Oh. That's pretty cool. So, anyways, I thought that was fun. I thought that'd be cool to show you guys a little bit of my shop. This is pretty much where I spend most of my time when I'm off work. And I'm pretty much doing same shit that I do at work here in the shop, but not definitely not as extreme as I do at work. At work, I'm doing a lot of custom shit that's already been it's already been drawn up. I'm kind of trying to just make shit up on my own myself, you know, because I don't want to do anything that my shop does or anything like that to where it's, you know, if I do want to sell the stuff eventually, I don't want to be a conflict of interest or anything like that. There's another wood. I really like this like green color with the wood burn. This is like one of the candles that I made for that Duke Flores kid. All I gotta do is just pop a hole in here into the very top or whatever, and then you can put a candle on top. I'll show you the one in my... Here. Hold on one second, and I'll show you one of my candles that I made for Duke. Stay there, phone. See? Oh. See? They're just little candle holders. But yeah, made these in memory of Duke Flores. Ain't never gonna forget about the kid, you know. Cause the county did, his family did, court system did, everybody did. So I need to do a little more. I need to do a little more research into the court case. I haven't really been up on it, so I'm gonna do a little more digging in the court case. You know, I'm not allowed at the court in any more of those court hearings because I recorded some of the court proceedings and they didn't take too kindly to that. So the public service sheriff or whatever for San Bernardino County doesn't answer my emails anymore either. So I need to find a different way to get a hold of these people and find out what's going on with the court proceedings and if they're ever going to lock these girls up for good or if, what the hell, because without a body it's really hard to, you know, charge any, even if they did confess and all that bullshit, because their confessions never led to anything. That's the problem. These girls confessed a disgusting fucking night of events that happened that day that he came up missing or the day that he ended up dying. Their confession was disgusting, but their confession never led to any any leads or any sign of Duke. So they could have lied. Who's gonna lie about killing their kid? I don't know. I don't know. These people are on some amazing drugs out here. So I used to make rabbit cages. Word up. Come on, chat. There we go. I make most of my own shelving and other products. Awesome, bro. Do you show them off? I'd like to see your work, bro. She wouldn't fund the next one until the last one was finished. And the lady? No. Oh, okay, I get it now. Mr. Jones, I get it. Yard Yahtzee. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. If you can build a box, you can pretty much build a house. Sweet tea. Speaking of sweet tea, it sounds good right now. So anyways, I appreciate you guys hanging around for the tour, and no problem, Raver. Good to see you, brother. Really appreciate you guys overseas coming and hanging out with this time difference and shit. Appreciate you guys having an interest, and especially when it's not a bunch of drama, you know. It says a lot more. It says a lot about the people that come in. You know, I notice shit like that. When people just want to come in because I'm exposing someone or I'm talking shit about someone or you know, so, you know, I'm showing you guys what I do here at home. It's like a hobby, I guess. I guess you could say. Um, so I'm letting you guys into my, you know, my world, my intimate world. Um, I don't spend the day fucking trying to bust bitches for a living. Um, if I'm set on something like that, it's because of I'm not trying to get attention. It's because I feel that someone um is disgusting and needs to be off of whatever I'm, you know, whatever I'm doing. Um, at the moment, um, my sights are going to be set on Inglorious Patriots 3. Um, I've been talking to a couple people. I've been trolling the website of this person. Dude is selling fucking dildos on his website. He's selling all kinds of fucking weird shit. Selling children's books. Um, I'm very hesitant, but I'm thinking about trying to purchase one of the books because I have a feeling that one of these books are going to have some kind of admissions in it. Um, but I don't know. I don't want to support that piece of shit. So, I'm not, you know, I guess Betty is still running around saying that I follow her on fucking Meet Me and whatever other fucking site she's on. Not at all. Not at all. Um, if she comes on YouTube, I'll check out her video. But other than that, I don't give a shit what she's doing on fucking on these other sites because it's not like, you know, the thing is she's going on these other sites like Meet Me or OnlyFans. I don't give a fuck about that. She could do that all she wants. That's her fucking prerogative. I don't give a fuck about that. Now, if she's on somewhere and she's talking about her past, you know, admitted crimes of, you know, trolling CP sites and shit like that, when she has no fucking authority to do shit like that, and nothing came out of her research. I mean, it'd be different if they busted some people or you know, or if her friend didn't die or whatever, you know. But so, you know, all these other people are fucking nobody. Looks like Echoplex is doing some pretty good work on their new troll. But that's the least of my worries. I tried to help that person. Person would do. I mean, a lot of people, even Denise, that's here, uh, like a group of disgusting individuals on her fucking on her site or on her YouTube. So that's why we latched on to her, and she actually admitted defeat in her last live stream on YouTube, where she said, you know, she thought she was just gonna, you know, she would just take a few weeks off, and then, you know, maybe I would go away. And then she said she realized that I did not go away, and then she's, you know, played the whole, they started calling me a pedophile, and it's like, okay, well, I've never really called you a pedophile because you're not a convicted pedophile. Only two people that I call pedophile are Lickety Slit, aka Peen, which is a convicted pedophile, and David fucking Tadashini, aka convicted pedophile, and Betty's friend, fucking Thomas Eck. Even Mark Salo, I don't call him that. I call him a super predator because he is a disgusting piece of shit. He's fucking, he fantasizes of fucking Betty's daughter being raped, and Betty is okay with it. So I don't know which one is more disgusting, really. But, you know, so those type of things were happening in the last couple of years, and you know, a lot of people were saying, well, you know, why do you keep going after her? You know, she's obviously, you know, now the sheriff, or supposedly she got her computer looked at, and you know, she was cleared of everything. Well, I didn't see any fucking evidence, and when I called, because she tried to send me some business card of some sheriff or detective. Well, when I called him, I left him a few messages and never heard back from him. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the hell that was all about. I don't call her computer cleared at all. And I think what she meant by that was she spent a whole night probably deleting all kinds of shit. And just because you delete shit on your computer, that shit back up. So, but she's done. You were a truth troll, not a regular troll. Yeah, I appreciate that. I mean, I could be you know, it's fun to troll a little bit, you know, just to fuck with people or whatever. But yeah, I tried to keep it as as um as moral as possible. Um, but it is what it is. I'm not, you know, YouTube is not that big of a fucking deal to me. If it was, I'd be really pissed off right now because I can't go live stream on Dank Williams, which is my main page, and they are not giving me any reasons. But you know, YouTube is just it's just another platform. I go on Facebook, and you know, I have a couple groups on there or whatever, engage in there, and that's it. You know, it's just, this is just fucking it's just the internet. You know, like, I know a lot of people do get threats. You know, the people will threaten people, and sometimes people will even go as far as fucking calling the police on people. Yes, there's disgusting people, and those types of people, you got to suss them out, you got to find them, and then just block them. I know there was a couple people that were trolling me, you know, a few months ago, and they were trying to find out everything about me, so that they can do something like that. And they might have done something like that. I'm not sure. Because I did have an encounter with the police, and it was for no reason. They came to my place for no fucking reason. They showed up, and I didn't have, you know, I hadn't done anything wrong, and I had no warrants or anything. So I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna do this audit, and I did an audit where I did an interaction with the cops where I did not answer not one question. I just completely went mute, and it got me arrested. Well, for a second. Yeah, he pulled my wallet out of my back pocket and grabbed my ID, and my hair was long at the time that this happened or whatever, and on my ID my hair was short. Well, he wasn't sure that it was me, and there's only one ID in my wallet. There's only one debit card in there and all that shit. Same name and everything. But for some reason, he just doesn't think that it's me. So, and another thing is he's trying to get me to talk. He's trying to get me to say one thing because I hadn't said anything yet. And so he pulls out my wallet illegally. He starts fucking touching me like a fucking piece of shit. And oh, so is this you? And I just kind of looked at him. And he goes, well, so he didn't have anything on me, but since he realized that it didn't really look like me and I wasn't acknowledging him, then he was like, okay, well then I guess I'm gonna go ahead and I guess I'll just charge you with falsifying your identity or identity, something like that. And I'm just laughing at myself. I'm laughing in my head, and I'm thinking this guy is not gonna fucking play this game. Well, he did. He he put handcuffs on me, and then he started driving me to the fucking station. And once we got about 3 miles down the road, I was like, I finally broke my silence, and I said, "You guys gonna tell me what you're kidnapping me for?" And because it was two guys, and the passenger seat guy goes, "Oh, well, you gonna tell us what your name is?" I was like, "What, dude?" I said, "So you guys are seriously taking me for a ride because I didn't acknowledge that was me on my ID?" So they stayed quiet. They realized, oh fuck, we just fucking, we probably shouldn't have brought his ass. It's probably him, I mean, come on, there's only one fucking ID in there. There's only one debit card with the same name as the ID. They had no reason to fucking put me in handcuffs and take me. They just did because I did not acknowledge them at all. I did not acknowledge their authority in any way. I mean, don't get me wrong, I didn't defend myself when they fucking molested me and took my fucking my wallet out of my pocket, which I should have. But obviously the courts wouldn't rule in my favor if I defended myself then. So we get to the station, and and he opens up the door and he goes, "So this is you, right?" I was like, "Dude, do I have to make a fucking phone call to get a ride, or are you gonna take me back home?" And he fucking slammed the door and he took me back home. Seriously, that's what this guy did. This guy probably got paid fucking couple $100 to fuck with me just because I didn't acknowledge him, in conversation. I did not I didn't consent to any of his searches. I didn't even say I didn't. Like I said, I just went mute, absolute mute. And I mean, people could say, oh, well, that's what you get, for not saying anything or whatever. But in a way, it's like, I mean, I kind of learned something from that. I mean, if you don't acknowledge them, and if you do not, don't even open your mouth, then they got nothing. They have nothing. They have to actually do some kind of police work, because obviously if a cop wants to, if a cop is going to try to engage with you, then it's not because he wants to offer you a donut. It's because he's doing some kind of investigation. So don't give them any fucking any I don't know, any head starts to their investigation, because the first thing that they always say is, "Do you have any warrants?" My answer, naturally, it should be no, because I don't. But they can fucking earn their money. If a motherfucker asks me if I got warrants, I'll be like, "I don't know, do your work." So now he's thinking, okay, so how do I do my work? All right, well, okay, let me see your ID. Nah, thanks. I don't have an ID. So now he's really got to do some work, because now he's got to. The only way that he's going to figure out my identity is if he actually takes me in and fingerprints me. And do they want to take that chance? And that guy didn't want, the guy that took me in for that fucking ID, he didn't want to charge me with anything. Like, I didn't, there was nothing for him to charge me with. He knew that there was no false identity. He knew that it was me. It was just him being a fucking asshole, because they have to have the last word. It's so funny. You guys should watch cops arresting cops. Oh my God. It's the most hilarious thing you've ever seen. Because one video will never end. Because they're just that get their last word in. You get two cops in there trying to get the last word in, that video never ends. It's fucking hilarious. Oh, that lighter's dead. So, anyways, I'm gonna shut it down. I appreciate you guys being here. Don't talk to them video. Oh yeah, dude, I got a really good one, man. Here, let me show you. I'll show you on this one. Oh, I guess I shouldn't show you guys my fucking password. All right, let's see. Sure, I have it in a playlist, but it always comes up whenever I search something, or not search, whenever I hit like recommendations, it always comes up. Try home. English maybe? Hold on, I need to get a lighter. All right, let's see. Nope, it's not in that playlist. Damn it. I wish I could do live streams on my DU recorder. I don't know why I can't do live streams on my DU recorder right now. It's really fucking irritating. Man, what's it called? Well, let me just click on your link, dude. Let's see what you put up there. Oh, that's probably going to kick you guys off. I shouldn't have clicked on it there. Oh, that is it. That is it, bro. Decent. I fucking love that video, bro. Mr. Jones. Good job, bro. Oh, I didn't play those. I promise I will do it as soon as I get off this live stream. I apologize, bro. What a dickhead. Yeah, you do. You do. But, I mean, yes, it is, bro. It is a very good one, man. You know what? I've watched it probably 15 times. I can't, and it's like, it's not like you learn something new from it every time, but I just like to hear it. I like the repetitiveness of it. It's just good to have that in your tool bag, man, because what they're talking about is it's simple, Just don't talk to them. You just don't talk to them, and you make their lives really hard. So you'll piss them off. But then, if you're good, if you haven't done anything wrong, then you're okay. Because that's the main thing is, if you ain't doing nothing wrong in your life, then you have so much more power. So, anyways, you guys have a good one. It just turned into a 48-minute stream, and I didn't mean for it to be that long. I need to get back onto this coffee table before it turns into another fucking 3-month project. So, I will do another update on it once it's done, probably. And I appreciate you guys. Cheers. Good job on that. Please click that link that Jones put in the chat. It's a really good video to take a look at. I think it's only like 45 minutes.